Okay, we're going live. Here we go. Ready? Boom. Go. We went live. Oh, there we are.
Ooh.
Are you here? Are you ready?
I'm here. I'm here.
You made it?
I made it.
You made it. Whoa, there's somebody there already.
Oh.
Moments. Oh wait, that might be me. I might have just got notified that I just went live. Sweet. I'm the first one here.
Well, hello.
Hey, I just had a question for you guys. Sharonatsea. I was wondering.
Hi, David.
David Green, what's going on, buddy?
You're the first one in here tonight.
Yes.
Well, maybe not. There's several more that aren't speaking yet.
Sorry, I was being a little goofy there. As soon as we logged in to go live, my phone. I noticed there was one person on, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's somebody on immediately!" And then I realized that was me. My phone just notified me and followed it ourselves.
That's right.
So it's a little bit weird. Oh, that's great. Look at that. Look at these round of folks.
Already.
David Ralph is here. Nurse Nancy's in the house. Katia. Am I saying that right? Have I said that before? Have I butchered that name yet? Yanni's in the house. Janet Moyer's here. Anne Marie. You want to throw it? Go ahead. Can you see that far over there?
I can see it. Hi there. Hi everyone. Stacy. Stephen. Hi. Hi Beth.
What's up, Stephen? We are great. We're great. I don't know. I guess that's all I got to say. We are T-minus less than 2 weeks away from our next cruise, so we're starting to get excited and feel the thrill of cruise prep, or the stress of it, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. So it's been pretty hectic around here. So
Lisa's there. Beth, what's going on? What's happening over in Peoria? Anything exciting? Amy's in the house. Dan is here. What's going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you all had a great Mother's Day, whether you are a mother in one way or another, or if you spent time with your mother or your mother-in-law or your grandmother or whatever the case is. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Oh, Shalise is 4 days away to the sunshine.
Oh, nice.
That is fantastic.
You'll have to let us know how it is. We haven't been on the sunshine yet.
When you get there, ask the sunshine if she remembers us from when she was at Destiny. Because we went on her a couple times back in the day. Ralph said April 22nd, 2019, going to Cuba.
I know.
We were just literally talking about that earlier.
I've been talking to him how I want to go to Cuba, and I'm trying to talk him into it. So come on, guys, help me talk Jamie into going to Cuba.
Not. Listen, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready to go to Cuba quite yet. I don't know what's going on over there. I might feel guilty. I'm gonna have to do some research and see how the folks over there are living and see what's happening.
Maybe we'll join you, Ralph.
Edna's World's in the house. What's up, Edna? Stephen Haight. You haven't seen Matthew yet? You mean today or just ever? Because I know you've seen him before at one point or another.
He plans to make an appearance a little bit later here.
Yeah, he's wrapping up. He's got an intense video game thing that he's wrapping up. He decided
he wanted to be in charge of the trivia questions tonight, so he's picked out a few of the questions.
Oh, see, Shalise said yes, she will. She'll say hi to the Carnival Sunshine / used to be Destiny for us. Well, Destiny was her first cruise. We were on the Destiny like 3 times, I think. All great times.
Oh, the Destiny was her first cruise? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We loved the Destiny. Destiny was a great ship.
Stacy said Stacy's not ready to go to Cuba yet either. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'll probably get there. Sharon will put the pressure on me. And like any good husband, I'll eventually cave in and do what she wants me to do. She'll hold something over my head. Maybe she'll let me go on a deep sea fishing trip that I want to go on or something like that.
In Cuba.
Or get that new boat that I've been looking at. Can we go deep sea fishing in Cuba?
You can.
I have no idea what you would catch there.
I may not go with you, but
you could. You might hook into some bad stuff out there. I'm not even going to get into it. Angie Jones back from 7 days on the Elation.
How was that, Angie?
Where did Angie go? Angie, where were you?
On the Elation.
No, I get it, on the Elation. Woo! Thank you. Where did you go on the Elation? I think is the point I was getting to. Amy said Cuba might not be ready for Jamie. I appreciate you saying that. But if I go, I'm going to bring the #Fun Squad with me and see how that goes. Oh, yeah, Beth said Doug's not a fan. Yeah, listen, the Cuba thing is just touchy. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. They've had some rough times over there, and they just opened up the doors to even go there. I mean, just to go there. like legally get there, and they just started allowing the cigars over. I don't know if I'm ready to just roll up on a cruise ship and be like, hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for having us over. We just brought 2,500 friends with us, and we're going to come crash your party. So, let's see.
Leave off there.
Okay, where we leave off? Sorry, we're out of control already. I'm all over the place.
Fast.
Oh, Ralph said it's great. He's already been there. All right. Well,
Okay,
Ralph, I mean, listen, I got a lot of respect for you from your pictures, your travels. So based on you and your recommendation, I'm gonna seriously consider it.
Thank you, Ralph.
So there you go. Let's see. Edna's World did the Destiny for the honeymoon in 2012. Oh, you love the ship? Did you even get out to see the ship, Edna's World? If you're on your honeymoon, come on, let's be honest there.
Actually, I think before, well, it's not around anymore, but before the Breeze and all that back in the day, the Destiny was probably one of our favorite ships.
Oh, yeah.
It was, I think, our favorite ship. We went on it, I think, 3 times.
Well,
we loved it.
Yeah, I love that bad boy.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good memories and a lot of what I believe are good memories, but I don't have a lot of memories of it. It's one of those deals. Let's see. Went to Half Moon Cay for Angie. Nice.
Yeah,
Grand Turk and Amber Cove. Boy, that's a lot of beach good times there.
Yeah.
Grand Turk and Half Moon Cay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Did you go to the beach on all the ports, or did you do anything else, or what kind of things did you do there?
Angie is probably rocking a major tan right now. Good for you. I got to work on my pre-tan. Let's see. Who else we got? We're catching up to everybody here. Andrew's there. Hi, Sharon and Jamie and Matthew. They're going on the Symphony of the Seas in 2020.
Oh,
that is nice. Something going on. We're crossing over to Royal Caribbean.
Well, we're going on Royal next May. We're on the Mariner of the Seas.
Ooh, yeah.
We were planning on Symphony of the Seas, but we decided to start small and work our way up on
we're going to take baby steps getting into Royal.
So, but maybe by 2020, we'll be on Symphony of the Seas too.
Boom. Yeah, you never know. If you hear some noise next door, it might just be me getting crazy. What's up, Elizabeth? How you doing?
Hi, Elizabeth.
Nurse Nancy said, any suggestion for St. Kitts and St. Martin? We've been to both.
Yeah.
But a while ago. It's been a while.
St. Kitts, I think we actually went to the beach there, and it's been several years. I can't remember what beach. But one great thing to do there in St. Kitts is to take that train ride. I don't know if that's something you're into, but it goes around the island, and it's supposed to be a really cool thing to do. We had thought about doing it, but Matthew was a little younger then, and we didn't.
I don't know. Are you sure a train ride?
Yeah,
I went to St. Kitts and went on a train ride?
It's a train.
Okay.
Well, and there are a lot of nice beaches there, too. And it's really pretty. It's really green there.
St. Martin. So you're seeing the sights from a train. Maybe that's not so bad.
St. Martin, we actually went to the beach there, so I don't have a lot to tell you about that. We went.
Is that the place where the plane flies over your head?
Yeah, it is.
In St. Martin?
Yeah.
It's where they have the beach where the jets fly in, and they're like, I don't know, they're probably like 300 yards over your head, but it's, it's ridiculous. Like, people have gotten injured from planes taking off there, and the thrust of the plane pushing people over and knocking people. You can probably find videos online of that. So Google that for a couple laps.
The St. Martin has some really nice beaches there. And that's about all we did there. So, and I really didn't do a lot of research on it besides that, because
Stacey asked a great question. Does travel insurance cover you if you get put into a Cuban jail? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Now you're starting to you're picking up what I'm putting down. I can tell you are, Stacey. Thanks very much.
Maybe Jamie should just stay on the ship.
Yeah, that'd be a good day for me. Angie said her liver is recovering. Outstanding. Did you do the Cheers package, or did you just go a la carte?
Let us know.
Patty McFall Monk says hello. Oh, Patty McFall Monk is the winner.
Oh yeah, Patty, your gift is in the mail.
It's en route.
Hopefully you will have it in a few days.
Yes. So, and then Patty will have to tell us how that all works out, and if she loves her packing cube set. Packing cubes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to keep track of that kind of stuff. Let's see. And Debbie Emanuel, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hello, everyone, she says. Elizabeth is on the Liberty in 49 days. We did the Liberty?
Yeah.
We did the Liberty.
That was years ago.
Good time.
That was actually, though, quite a few years ago. It was before the upgrades, the 2.0 upgrades.
Christina, thank you for saying that about this shirt. It's one of my shirts I got on one of our last cruises. I love the shirt. Sharon won't let me wear it outside of the house because she's afraid I'm going to make a mess of it, like spill some sauce on it or something that I'm eating, because it wouldn't be the first time that happened. And I wore it probably a couple months ago on the show, and I was worried that people would be like, oh, Jamie, you already wore that shirt before. We've seen that. I don't have a big wardrobe selection, so I wear shirts twice. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Angie said she was at a beach or a pool. She was a beach or pool bum the whole time.
Oh, that sounds
Oh, you saw Topher.
Oh,
that's good. Yes, best bang for the buck at Jack Shack. Excellent, and that's a great place to go and have some fun.
It is.
Let's see. Hold on. Fi Riley, or was it Fee Riley?
Fee.
It's Fee, isn't it? Okay, Fee Riley. See, we're getting around. Fee was in Australia, right? Awesome. So thanks for staying up, or I don't know if it's early morning there. I forgot. I think it's early morning. Dana, you haven't missed much. We're just shooting the breeze, seeing who's on and having some laughs and stuff like that. Stephen Hayes says finally got a brother and sister-in-law to go on a cruise, start on 7-day in July. That'll be fantastic.
Oh, wow.
It's always fun. Listen, that's what we're excited about. Our next cruise, we're getting some new cruisers going, and we are so excited for their excitement.
Yeah, we probably talked about. We have talked about it already, but it's some friends of ours, and their son is Matthew's friend. They're the same age, so they're coming along with us. It's their first cruise. They live here with us, well, not with us, but
they don't live here with us.
Arizona,
they live here in Arizona.
So Matthew's known him since kindergarten. They've kind of grown up through school together, so it should be fun. And they're, like we said, they're first time cruisers, so it's just interesting to, you forget sometimes how it was when it was your first cruise. So it brings back some of those memories and all that excitement and things. So it's
like going back to when you were dating. But now you've been married for 15 years. You forget what that excitement's all about. Let's see. Amy said she had no problems getting travel insurance for the Cuba cruise. And that's good to know. Oh, hold on. I jumped ahead a little bit, though. We miss Yanni. Yanni was just at St. Kitts, did an ATV excursion.
Oh, okay.
That sounds fantastic and dangerous for Sharon, if you've heard about her stories before. Vina 908, hello, how you doing? Edna's World did the butterfly farm. Beautiful. I did that. Yeah. We did that in
that was Aruba.
No, Grand Cayman.
Oh.
Grand Cayman? Yeah, I nailed that one.
I thought we did it in Aruba too.
Maybe we did, but
I just remember that one time we did it. It was so hot.
Maybe we just walked through an area with a lot of butterflies, and you thought we were in a butterfly farm. There you go. Good stuff from Yanni about the ATV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always fun.
Patty's very excited for the packing queues.
Oh, good.
Oh, your son and daughter on the MSC Seaside right now.
Oh, have you talked to them at all? How is it going there?
He had a little rough going there. A couple weeks back?
It's gotten a little bit better, although I've heard that it's still in that one area. I think it's like deck 5 or something. They're still having.
Is that on that ship? The Seaside? Is that the newer ship?
Yeah.
So I guess Patty, that's I don't know if you've heard about it or whatever, but it was one of their newest ships, just came out, and they had some issues right out of the gate, and they got kind of a bad rap for it, and they were struggling to get people booking for a little bit. So
they've been having some really good cruise rates because of it. So it's a good ship to get on cheap.
I'd be interested in finding out how everything went for them on there. Chucky Weaver, don't worry about it, buddy. You're late. It's cool. No problem, man.
We're always a little late, too.
Yeah. We're on Sharon time here, and Sharonatsea time is whenever. Harold Johnson, what's going on, buddy? Brandy Neighbors. Hey, Brandy, what's going on? Brandy, that's a new name. I don't know if I remember seeing Brandy before or whatever. Thanks for the magic videos. You're welcome. Well, I hope they didn't bore you. Sometimes we make these videos and we're like, okay, is this going to be good, or is this going to look terrible, or do we look like goofballs or whatnot? And then we just say, Sharon does a great job putting them together, and then
we try to add in things that would help, especially help like first-time cruisers or people who haven't cruised that much too. Because
speaking of first-time
people
cruisers,
that have cruised a lot, they kind of have everything down. It's just a matter of.
Do you want to announce an upcoming video for first-time cruisers? Is this a good segue?
We do have a video. It's going to come out later this week per request of one of our subscribers. And it is kind of just a video on kind of like a cruising 101 first time cruiser video, what to expect, what you should know. And we try to include just about everything on there from the time you book it all the way till getting on the ship embarkation day and just kind of what to expect through the week.
Yeah.
Getting off the ship, and we'll see.
Yeah, we broke it down like I don't know if it sounds bad. Like we made it like simple, stupid.
Trying to break everything down.
Just the basics of what your first step is, how to choose a ship, and really what to expect from money, putting out money, and just everything someone's going to need to know who's never cruised before.
And it's kind of hard to do that sometimes, actually, when you've cruised a lot, because you know what to expect, but it's hard to remember what a first-time cruiser is thinking. Their mind is thinking a whole different way than someone who's cruised a lot, on what to expect. So hopefully everyone will kind of chime in under the comments when we post it and help with some additional tips for.
Dana has a question. Sharon, how or what did you do to become a travel agent? I know you've mentioned that before. Is there anything real quick you want to just throw out there to answer the question for Dana?
I took, basically I did some classes, got a certificate to be a travel agent, and signed up with an agency that you have to have, if you're a travel agent, you have to have some sort of host agency, and that's where basically where all the monies go through, the transfer, all the money that goes to the cruise lines and the payments come to you and things like that. So you have to sign up with the host agency. And so that's what
and she's
I did.
Downplaying a little bit. I mean, there was like a lot of like learning and reading, and there'd be times I'd be like, hey, what's for dinner? And she's like, I have a test, or, I have to do this
but,
work.
The test, you can do it all online. The tests are all online. And it's just a lot of reading and testing, and it's just time consuming, but it's not bad. And a lot of this, part of it was kind of simple, when it came to the parts on cruising and things like that, just because we had done that so much. But you learn everything. I mean, you learn everything from like rail, trains in Europe to like, flights and hotels and, tours. I mean, you learn everything, not just cruising. So it takes a while to go through it all.
Yes. It's just a learning even to this day. So, but you're doing a good job, and we thank you for allowing Sharon to make that, little like get a chance to talk about herself and her travel business. So makes us look good when we don't actually bring it up, but someone else asks, and then you got to answer and talk about it. You can't be mean and not answer the question. Little free advertising. Sherry, Awesome Sunsets Travel. Speaking of travel companies, I'm sure that's one there. Sherry, how are you?
Sherry.
You were talking about transfers last week. Have you used any of them from Houston to Galveston?
No, we have not. One thing with us is whenever we cruise out of Texas, we're kind of lucky because my sister lives in Texas. So whenever we go to Texas, we fly into Houston, the international airport there. She lives like 10 minutes away. She picks us up. We usually stay at her house, and she will drive us to the port the next morning. So that's one port we luck out on with the transfers. We usually only have to get a transfer going back to the airport after, which she would probably come pick us up too, I'm sure, but we don't want to inconvenience her. So we just grab usually a cab to the airport afterwards.
What about that one time we took? We made arrangements. The one time your sister wasn't around to give us a ride, and we made arrangements to get a ride. The front desk guy hooked us up with someone, and when he got there, we thought it was going to be really inexpensive, and he thought we were going to the port of Houston, which I guess there's a little port area with ships and things like that. Yeah, when really we were going to the port of Galveston, and then we had to do a little haggling and finally got a ride. Although it was in a really nice black, I don't know if it was an Escalade, but it was something along those lines. Real nice ride.
I forgot about that. That was a few years back.
Yeah, because sometimes, I mean, if you talk to the people at the hotel and the front desk and the bellhops or whatever, I don't know if they're really called bellhops anymore. Might be showing my age there. You talk to the people that are working there, and they probably have friends who do travel as far as like taking you down to ports and transfers and getting you rides and taxis and things, and you can talk to them and maybe get some good deals. So give that a shot. Let's see. Patty said, "Oh, they said things are good and the food is good." Oh, on the MSCC side, that's awesome to hear.
Good.
That's good stuff. Steven said his friends are on the Magic now. They just went Diamond. Oh, that's nice. We got a little ways to go until we get to Diamond.
We're trying to get there. We're getting close. We're getting close.
I think next year, we ought to be doing our milestone cruise where you go on like your 25th one. So we're kind of excited for that. Although I don't know if that's really anything. It'll be exciting for us. I don't know how exciting Carnival, how Carnival will be excited about it for us, but we're pretty pumped up about that.
Unless we can throw in another cruise this summer, then in October.
Amy Rogers has a question. What's your opinion of having medical procedure done on board? Botox, teeth whitening, acupuncture, etc.
I would say no. Personally, I would not do it. And as a nurse, I would not recommend it. You never know what could go wrong. And then you're on the ship with not really probably there's medical staff on there, but not really emergency. If there's an emergency, they're going to really have to send you out somewhere. And, so I wouldn't go with
I'd watch. It's risky. You do something like that and you're at sea and things go south on you and, your options are limited.
The thing with the teeth whitening is that's not quite as risky, although your mouth can get really sore after that, from what I've told. And you don't want your mouth to be sore on the cruise ship.
No, you got to eat.
You want to eat.
You got to eat.
That would be pretty bad.
You've got to do some serious eating.
You can't eat.
Oh, gosh, no.
Yeah, I would not recommend it. I would stick to doing that at home, somewhere, local.
There you go. We got Yanni just interacting there with Nurse Nancy a little bit about St. Martin and the beach and stuff. Christina C. was saying, which video was that? I'm not sure. I might have lost track of what you're referencing to. Video. Christina C., with your question, which video was that? Give me a refresher. What were we talking about on there? Asking about that. Stacey's excited for the first timer video. Doyle. What's up, Doyle? Doyle's going on the Vista June 16th. It's going to be a good time. Yeah. If you haven't watched our video, our Vista video, give that a once over.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Steve was saying on their first cruise on the Elation, they went with another couple that were seasoned cruisers. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
And now he's wishing he would have done it sooner. See, now you're hooked.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, you can kind of just follow them along, and you really learn a lot and what to do.
And Janet Moore said the same thing. She's excited about the first time cruiser video.
Yeah, good, Janet.
Oh, there you go. All right, Christina C. was talking about the first time cruiser video is what she's referencing there. Okay. So that's a video that's coming up. I think Sharon ought to be throwing it out there within the next week or so.
Towards the end of the week.
Yes, we got to give you guys something to watch while we are at sea on the Splendor.
We're not going to be at sea this week.
No, I mean, you're going to release it next week, and then people can watch that.
No, it's going to be out this week.
Oh, this week. All right. Sorry. Well, it's coming soon. It's coming soon.
We'll find something for next week.
Vina, you're welcome. I'm glad that the video has helped you out on the first cruise. Vina 908 did the first cruise on May 3rd. Where'd you go? What ship, and where'd you end up going? Tell us a little bit about it. Ralph has got to make a run. Ralph, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming, and we will see you soon. Ralph's got a boogie.
Bye, Ralph.
Okay, there you go. Andrew's talking about the Symphony of the Seas in 2020. It's their first cruise leaving out of Miami. Is it your first cruise or your first cruise leaving out of Miami, Andrew?
Miami's a nice port to cruise out of. I would say that's probably one of my favorite ports to cruise out of, mainly because it's not so much the port itself and the process. It's just when you sail out of there, it's one of the prettier ones. Leaving, you see South Beach, and you see, it's just really pretty.
It's pretty neat. That's a great view.
Some ports you go out and you see a little not so pretty before you get to the pretty.
Yes.
It's just really pretty. It's nice.
Excellent.
Nice, relaxing.
Excellent. Nurse Nancy says, have you ever stayed in an Airbnb instead of a hotel? Can't believe the prices of Miami hotels. Well, you're right about that.
No, we haven't actually.
I mean, we're creatures of habit with doing the hotel, but you can try flying into Fort Lauderdale and staying up there and then driving down or something like that.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. But you're right. Miami hotels are expensive.
Yeah, sometimes we'll just find someplace inexpensive right near the airport if we're coming in late and just crashing out and then hitting the port the next morning, as opposed to going and staying. But if we're getting in early in the day, we might try to get a hotel closer to where there's some activity and something to do. So
there was a time. you know, when we would always want to be right there, you know, so we could see the ship come in and be, you know, the
right in the
hotel
action
there. But now we're kind of go for more like cost effective. You know, we find the cheaper hotel and best deal, and we don't mind if we're by the airport and have to drive down the next day because, you know, we'll be on the ship soon enough.
There you go. There you go. Let's see. Amanda Petrie, what's going on? How are you? Is there a huge difference between formal night and non-formal night in the main dining room? You can just do the buffet, right? Asking for a friend. Sure you are, Amanda.
Are you talking about as far as what you wear or the food?
Yes. And what cruise
things.
Line?
Yeah.
Are you going to be on? Because that can play a part as well.
That makes a difference as well. Let us know and we'll answer that question.
Let's see. Oh, Dana says, thanks. I'm interested in becoming a travel agent. Need some guidance. Are you willing to help me? Well, I bet Sharon will give you a few tips. As long as you don't try to get in on her action. Just kidding.
No. Send me an email. My email is always linked below somewhere in all of my videos. Send me an email and I will email you back some information and places to look into. I went actually through a few places, like host agencies and things when I first started before I found, you know, a good one. So if you can find a good one from the start, then it saves you a lot of time and money. So I can guide you in that direction.
There you go. Let's see. Another comment. HIV positive transgender. Well, first off, if that's just a wild name for you, then that's wild. But if that's a situation, then hope you're doing well and you're feeling good and yeah, you know, you're maintaining some health and enjoying some life. Hello, Sharon. With the ever-expanding travel market moving towards the Baltic and Caspian Seas, do you think something molasses collection is going to be a feature of cruises with dynamic deckhands? I'm not sure if I understand what the question is saying. If you're talking about, I have no idea what you're talking about on that question. If you clarify it, that's cool. Let us know. But I'm not sure of the molasses collection and the dynamic deckhands. Unless that's a video group or something like that. I'm not sure. Christina C. said, I'd be scared to get anything done. It might ruin your vacation or something medically can go wrong.
I think I need to drink a wine.
You need a little wine after that question? Okay. We'll work through it.
I understand it.
Christina's talking about getting some work done.
I have my favorite I Love Lucy wine glass.
There you go. Yeah, we figured we'd have a drink with you guys tonight, just kind of celebrating. And like I said, we're getting close to our next cruise, so we're starting to get excited about that. So you're right, Christina C. I'd be scared, too, to get any work done. Yanni, excellent question. Do you guys ever do tea time on the cruise? I'm not a tea drinker, but they have delicious sweets available.
Yes, we don't do it on every cruise, but probably over the last 3 years, we kind of started doing at least one of the tea times. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we enjoy it. It's fun just to drink. Actually, late in the afternoon, we go drink the tea, and then it kind of gives you a pick-me-up for the night.
I'll tell you, the first time, Sharon, the first time she tried to get me to a tea time, I was like, are you out of your mind? You want to bring me to tea time? And then I think my first tea time was on a blogger's cruise.
It was. So, of course, that one was like way better than all the others.
A little fancier. Maybe they had some neater snacks. John Heald was rolling around there saying hi to people.
So Jamie kind of got hooked on it then. And then the others weren't quite as good, but he'll still go with me.
Yeah, there's like little finger sandwiches and finger foods, and that's cool. And then what I found out is you go in there and you knock back a couple of cups of tea, and you're like pumped up and ready to go on with the afternoon.
Yeah, then you don't fall asleep after dinner.
Yeah, so we highly recommend tea time. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I never thought I'd say that out loud. Let's see. Bina was on Anthem of the Seas 9 nights. St. Martin, Puerto Rico, and Labadee.
Oh, that's a
good.
Nice itinerary.
What did you do in Puerto Rico? Did you do a tour? Did you go see our guy, Carlos Medina, with Charlie's Custom Tours? If not, you missed out.
How was Bermuda? That's one place I want to go that I haven't been yet.
I've been there. I was 10, but I've been there. Doyle says, is it cheaper to book your next cruise while you're still on the ship?
Not so much cheaper. Sometimes they will give you some extra onboard credit, or you get, sometimes you can get, it depends on the cruise line too. You know, sometimes you can get a reduced deposit. But actually, when you get on some cruise lines, well, not all cruise lines, but like Carnival, when you get back from your cruise for the first 2 weeks after you return from a cruise, you have a promotion usually where it's half off deposit and a little bit of a deal with sometimes onboard credit as well, too. So, you know, it used to be, I think, a a better deal than it is now. Now
Yes.
there's really not a big benefit.
I think now there's all kind of deals going on, and if you book,
they'll make
and if
it
you
seem
depends
like
what
it's
you're
a
booking.
benefit. They'll
But if
make
you
it
book
seem
far,
like
if you
it.
book far enough
Yeah.
out, then you can get early savings,
Things. Yeah, you can go
discounts and stuff
yeah,
like that.
any cruise line, if you book far out, you're going to
Yes.
get the best deal. And yeah, they're going to tell you you're getting a great deal, and because they're trying to sell it to you on board, because the person selling it to you on there is getting a little kickback as well.
Oh
So,
yeah. Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with a little kickback. But if you don't do it on board, then you can get off the ship and then you can contact Sharon and she'll get you hooked up. Let's see.
Or you can book them on board and transfer your bookings to me when you get
Oh,
home.
there you go.
I've had a lot of those this week. I've had 3 people contact me and want to just transfer their bookings to me.
Well,
which
that's cool then.
I was like, well,
That way you're there. If they have questions or anything like that, then boom, they can call Sharon in the middle of the night. She'll pick up the phone and answer their questions for them. Andrew said, yeah. Andrew Cabate says his first cruise never been before. That is awesome.
Oh, okay, you are going to have a great time.
Vena's going on Alaska cruise July 2019, and I booked my Alaska cruise for July 2019, and I'm transferring them with you. That's what Vena just said.
Oh yeah, she is.
Oh, okay, cool.
Vena, I already emailed Royal Caribbean. I'm just waiting to hear back. It should all go through fine in a couple of days.
Look who decided to pop in. You have a break in the video game there, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Patty McFall Monk said the kids flew into Fort Lauderdale and took an Uber ride from the airport to the port of Miami. Had no issues. Only took 35 minutes. Yeah, it's an easy drive. I mean, barring any little traffic scenarios, and it's a good time. Kristen McCaskill, how you doing? Sorry you're late. It's okay. We forgive you. Chucky Weaver said, every time we leave out of Miami, I miss South Beach due to the Red Frog pub. Next thing I know, the wife is dragging me to dinner. That'll happen too. You get a little caught up. You got to get on the balcony or you got to get up to that deck party and watch it all happen. Ice Tick, hello. How you doing today? Christina C says, building up your alcohol tolerance for your upcoming cruise. You're absolutely right. And that brings us to a topic.
Oh, yeah.
I am excited that this next cruise will be the first time that I'm getting, that we're getting the Cheers package. And I'm making a sacrifice for you guys, the fans, the viewers, the subscribers, and I'm going to sacrifice, and I'm going to do a very scientific test to really see what it's like to try to get 16 drinks in a day. And I'm going to be doing some comparisons, like, how much did I pay for the Cheers today versus how much did I pay for drinks?
Don't tell me what that comparison will be.
Yes, and I'm also going to be doing some tests between, like on the Cheers package, you can buy a more expensive drink. You can get a $40 glass of wine as opposed to the $7.99. So I'm going to do some taste tests to see what the differences are. And I'm doing it for you guys. So, it's not for my own enjoyment. I'm just sacrificing for Sharon to see in the channel. So
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But he's going to document. We're going to document and kind of versus, on the sea days, of course, you're on the ship all day, and you can drink a lot more. If you have a lot of port days, when you're in port, a lot of times you drink and don't drink, or you don't have as much time to drink on the ship. So sometimes it doesn't always benefit you to drink on the port and sea.
There we go.
So they will let you know.
I got to switch to the live. Sorry, I had top chat instead of live chat on. If I miss anyone's questions or comments, throw at me again, okay? Let's see. Dana says we're lagging a lot. Dana, that could be us or it could be your internet. I'm not quite sure. So hang in there or refresh maybe.
It might be us,
Amanda was on a Carnival ship. The difference in menu items she's talking about. The menu items are usually pretty similar.
Well, on formal night, they do the first formal night. They on a longer cruise, like a 7-night. They do have lobster and prime rib. The first formal night. The second formal night, they usually have filet mignon. And
that's a Carnival deal. Other cruise lines, are different, but
And now, if it's a shorter cruise, they're 3 and 4 nights, and I think 5 nights now as well. They don't have the lobster. You have to be on a 6-night or longer cruise to get lobster. But yeah, you just get a little bit better a meal as some of the offerings. But as far as everything that goes along with it, it's all pretty much the same.
Yeah, and there can be some nights where you're like, I love everything I'm looking at on the menu, And then you can go one night and be like, nothing's really tickling my fancy or jumping out at me.
There's a lot of nights that we'll order
it just happens
multiple
like that.
things because there's a lot of things we like, and other nights we'll go, and then we're like, oh, nothing really even sounds that
And the
great.
best thing is when you go to dinner one night, and the next day or the next night you go to the buffet, and you see some similarities in the food because they're taking whatever they didn't use the night before, and they're trying to put it to use so they don't waste the food. So, that's always funny to see. Susan Jackson, what is up, Susan? How are you? Have y'all tried the chef's table, and did you enjoy it? We're going on the Vista on Halloween.
Oh, no, but we are.
Thank you, Susan, for the kind words.
We're planning on doing the chef's table for the first time in October when we go on the Dream.
Yes.
So we've been wanting to do it, but we just haven't. I don't think we probably will just do it. I don't think he'll do it because it would be a waste of money to bring him along. He won't eat anything.
I might want to hang out with some kids there.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
But
God forbid we take him.
We actually might take him to the steakhouse now that he's a big steak eater.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he's broken through. He's a big flat iron steak fan. The filet mignon, not so much, but the flat iron steak is all over.
The good stuff, no.
Stephen just saw a video yesterday of the Horizon. Oh, yes, it looks fantastic.
Yes.
And you probably saw some of the pictures. Ralph had to go. He was in the chat here with us. But he sent a ton of great pictures, and that was pretty awesome, too. Let's see. Bermuda's really good. Loved it. Yes, they did a tour in Puerto Rico, but not with Charlie. It was too late. A couple folks saying hi. Janet says hi. Stephen, there's Nancy. Everyone's happy to see Matthew. Let's see. Venus said, yeah, got an email from Royal Caribbean saying that the booking will be transferred. It says it takes 5 to 7 days. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. Yanni wants to know what type of wine are you drinking?
It is.
I Love Lucy wine, right?
I love Lucy wine. Oh gosh, it's just it's like a sweet red wine.
Yeah, we're not that fancy to be quoting the bottles.
Yeah,
we just drink this laying around.
No,
we're easy going.
Yeah, I actually can't. It's not one that I normally buy all the time, so I can't remember the name. Someone gave it to me.
Yes.
But it's pretty good though.
Let's see. Oh, and Nurse Nancy said, can't wait to see us with the Cheers package. It'll be interesting. If you remember to vlog, I'll be all over it. And when I forget, Sharon will be there. And Matthew, keep an eye on me, too.
Maybe Matthew will have the camera this time.
Yes. Sherry's in the house. It's okay that you're late. We forgive you, Sherry. You're fine.
Sherry.
Christina, you're welcome. She's thanking me for my sacrifice. See, people appreciate what I do for the channel. Kristen's going on the Horizon. Kristen said you guys are going to love the Cheers package. They get it every time. Just nice to know it's paid for and you can get anything you want.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, coffee drinks, milkshakes, Gatorades, rock stars, the whole 9 yards. Cokes and all that. Steven, good night. Steven's got to crash out. He says he's got to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us, buddy. We appreciate it. Darlene Crone says, January cruise advice out of Florida. Is it cold? Is it rocky?
No, we've cruised a couple times in the winter. I think once in January, and it's cooler, of course, than other times, but I wouldn't say it's cold.
Yeah,
although
it's cool. I mean, the first day it'll be a little cooler.
I think this last winter I heard people say they had a little bit of a kind of cool weather in Florida, more so than normal. But,
once you get past the first sea day, though, you're going to be warm. It'll start to warm up. No matter what.
If it is cool when you're heading to the Caribbean, no matter what port you go out of, once you're a day into the cruise, it warms up and it's great. We're actually going out of Miami in January too. This January.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah, we'll be on the Horizon in January.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. All right, so hey, we got to do something.
Okay,
Matthew, we got to do a little trivia. Listen, we're down to about 27
questions.
people. Somebody mentioned we were lagging. I don't know if maybe there's a bad connection. Some people jumped off, or it's just getting late, or whatever the case is. But we're going to do a couple of quick little trivia questions. Okay. All right. And then we can get back to any more chatting or any questions or anything that anyone has. A couple things. Chucky, you're welcome. Chucky thanks me for taking on the task of the Cheers. Beth is excited to get on the Horizon. Darlene just got off the Vista yesterday. That's fantastic. Darlene said, thanks for the reinsurance. Only time I hope we can go. Yeah, you'll be fine in January. I wouldn't even worry about it. It's going to be great. I mean, you may not have 85, 90-degree days on deck, but you'll be okay. So you'll be good to go on the Horizon. All right. So listen, here's how is this going to work?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and read out the questions.
All right, we're going to read a question, And then the first person to respond with the proper answer
All right.
and full answer will win a prize. What kind of prizes we got going on today?
4 questions.
4 questions, so 4 prizes.
And 4 prizes. And is what we're going to do is we are going to just show the prizes as someone wins, and whoever wins the first question can pick their prize. Then after the second question, whatever's left, they can pick what they want.
Yep.
And no, let them pick.
In September. Nice. I'm hoping it doesn't work against me, but I think everything will be okay. What? Matthew, keep an eye on me.
All right.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh.
Whoa. Put those things down.
All right, so
right,
here are tonight's little trivia.
The first gift is this
Trivia
little
deals.
neck sash ID watch.
A neck sash ID holder and important document
Yes.
holder deal
Yes,
to wear around your neck.
It's made by Begale. Whoops, I'm dropping things.
Oh, Begale. You're a fan of that Begale stuff, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, so that is the first gift.
And it has the RFID protection in it.
So neck sash.
That's one of the gifts.
Okay, very cool. Next
Here's
one.
another gift. It's a cute little picture holder. We wait. I don't know if you can see that.
Work it
There
out,
we go. We got this on one of the Carnival ships.
Yes, it's a little drink. It's like a fun drink, fun
You
chip
stick
drink.
a picture in it.
Put the picture right in here. So you got that going on.
Okay.
What
Where's
else
the
do we
other?
have?
Did you show the other one?
What else you got?
What else is there? Oh.
You just had them. You were swinging around
Oh,
it like a minute
I
ago.
one and
Oh.
You got one of those or 2?
There's 2 of these sharonatsea.
Oh,
Travel bags.
yeah,
One
that's
is-
awesome.
I don't know if you can tell the color.
Yeah,
This is blue.
Yeah,
The
this
other
is
one is purple.
Yes.
There.
One
And
blue, one purple.
bags.
They're kind of made out of that stuff that from the grocery store. That stuff. It seems kind of thin, but it's stronger than it looks. And there's nice zipper, and they're insulated inside, so it's an insulated bag, so you can put
Oh, yeah.
food and things in it, and it'll keep it cool.
Cold beverages, something like
There's a
that.
little pocket in the front here,
James, what's up from South Carolina? Let's see.
so you can choose which gift you
Sherry,
want.
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right. So
Okay. Well, hang on.
Thank you, Susan. That's nice of you to say. I like to think I'm a little on the fun side. Okay,
all right,
so here's the deal. So once again, Matthew's going to read a question. First one to put the answer in there, that's the correct answer, will win their choice of a prize. Sharon will make notes of everything, and then you will have to then contact Sharon
Just
with your info,
yeah, just
and
email me
then
my
she
email
will
if you
shoot
want.
that out to you.
all right.
Okay, we're
So let's get
32
started.
lucky people. Okay, whoever just joined a second ago, trivia time. You better be on your game.
All right.
All right.
Put the phones away. No.
Well,
fair
I mean, they can. I mean, we can't find out.
unless you're
Well,
watching us on your phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
So let's start with our first question.
First
Get your
question, let's
hands ready
do
to
it.
Type it out. Get yourselves ready. After
Some are kind of travel questions, not
Yeah.
necessarily all cruise.
Some of
yeah,
them-
they're all over the place.
And the last question is something about us. So if you watch
Yep.
a lot of our videos, you may know the
Mm.
answer.
All right, so after Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast, a university was forced to bring in a cruise ship to house about 150 of its students. What university and what cruise ship?
All right, so you got
Did
that.
everybody hear that?
All right, so we'll repeat it.
I
So
will
after
repeat.
Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast, a university in that area was forced to bring in a cruise ship to help house about 150 of its students who were left without dwellings. And we want to know what is the university and what is the name of the cruise ship.
which came in through the.
I don't see any answers yet. Should we give them a hint?
They're all Googling.
You think there's a lot of Googling going on right now?
All right, let's see.
There could be.
Don't listen to that.
There could be.
See.
There could be.
Well, you can look.
Chucky's got question marks. Darlene said not even a guess.
We thought this one would actually be an easy question.
No clue from Ice Tick. Come on, somebody can get it. That's a tough one. Oh, Amy. Amy, you're so close. Amy, you're close.
You're
Here's a hint.
you're
It's
halfway
not-
there.
You're so close.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's
No.
not.
Amy's halfway there.
No hints.
No, James, that wasn't it. No, Sherry.
Oh.
No, Anne-Marie. Beth, you're close. You're close in the same way Amy is close. They had to bring a ship over from the Mediterranean. May not be one you're too familiar with.
Yeah, Amy's the closest so far.
And well, Amy's close and Beth is close.
Yeah.
They both got 50% of it. So we'll see. We'll see who can drop an answer on us. We shall see. Should we have a time limit? Do you have the Jeopardy thing? Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see.
No, Patty McFall-Monk.
All right, we will give you a little clue on the second half.
Yanni's another person that's 50% right.
The ship.
Oh, Daddy's Life. The
right.
question, Daddy's Life. One more time.
After Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast, a university was forced to bring in a cruise ship to house about 150 of its students. What university and what cruise ship?
Yes. All right. A lot of people have said Tulane. That is correct.
Yep.
That's 50% of the question. But the ship is.
Beth got it. Beth got the ship.
Beth got the ship, and Beth had also answered Tulane previously.
Yeah.
All right.
You got it, Beth.
Beth Ullinger, you are the winner. It is Tulane and the MV Dream.
All right.
Yes. Is there an extra prize if Beth knows what MV stands for? Well done, Beth.
All right.
You guys, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you guys are trying to answer on your own without a lot of Googling.
Next up.
All right.
Question.
So hold on. Does Beth want to say what she wants?
Oh yes, which prize?
All right, Beth. Real quick, you get to tell us which one of those gifts you want. Do you want the? You want the neck sash? Do you want the picture holder? Do you want the sharonatsea bag? Or
that's it. There's two sharonatsea bags.
Oh, there's two sharonatsea bags. Okay, so sharonatsea bag, picture holder, neck sash. She wants the tote. She wants sharonatsea tote.
All right. Do you want the one with the blue?
She said purple tote.
Purple.
She said purple.
All right.
Okay, Beth got the purple.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's get the next question going.
One is down.
Good job, everybody. We
All
thought
right.
that'd be an interesting. See, we chose that because of the play on the name, right? Dream is a ship that we're going to be going on in October. That maybe some of you have heard us talking about. But this one was the MV.
I don't know what MV stands for, but I think I can try and take a guess.
Motor vessel.
Oh, I thought it was Mediterranean Voyage. I don't know.
So close though. No, motor vessel.
During the question, you did say it was in the Mediterranean brought over.
See that?
Alrighty, so.
All right, so question number 2. Here we go.
Get your hands ready to type it out if you know
Okay.
it.
Hold on. Well, let's establish something right now. Can Beth win again?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, I don't. No.
I don't know.
We gotta spread the wealth for everyone.
You gotta spread it around.
Yeah.
Beth, you can answer to prove your dominance, but you're not eligible to win a second prize. She said she'll sit it out anyway. Outstanding.
All right. Question number 2. How many ships are within Carnival Corporation? Not just the cruise line, not just Carnival Cruise Line, but the whole corporation. So this includes Carnival Cruise Lines, but all of the ships, or I should say, cruise lines that they own.
Right.
Carnival Corporation. How many ships?
Okay. Well, we got some right answers for Carnival Cruise
Yes,
Lines.
you guys
there.
guessed for Carnival, but Carnival owns a lot of other cruise lines.
Several.
So that's the tricky one. Miss Michaela, is in the ballpark. Dana, you're a little over. Dana might be a little.
Whoa,
Dana's a little over. But if they did have 350, my stock would be through the roof right now. Write down the answer for me so I know. I don't think I even know that one. Because I need to know. Oh boy.
I'll tell you. I know.
Which one? Are we getting close?
There's
What
a
about
couple
Stacey?
close. Oh, Stacy.
Close ones here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but you don't want to give it up. Oh, Nurse Nancy won.
Nurse Nancy.
Got it.
Nurse Nancy, 103. 103. Nurse Nancy, you got it.
You got
Congratulations.
it.
I feel like people are guessing around the 100s.
Yes.
Well,
You did a good job there, Nurse Nancy. Way to go. 103, by our research, is what the answer is.
Yep.
And if anyone finds anything different, then that's too bad. We already said 103. Oh, Nancy says she will take the other tote bag.
All right.
Oh, Chucky said Siri was stuttering.
Ah.
Nice move, though, Chucky.
Alright.
Getting Siri involved. That's not cheating. That's resourceful. All right, Nurse Nancy got
Alright.
that one for the other tote. All right, two
Alright.
gifts left. We have the picture holder and the neck sash, the neck
Alright.
tote deal. So next question. What do you got?
Next question is something that is. Yep, I know. Okay.
This is Matthew's. One of Matthew's
All right. So
choices.
we kind of were, kind of desperate for another question here. So we decided to look into a little.
Desperate for another.
Not desperate, but
We're
we were
looking for
desperate.
something different
Yeah.
and something we don't always talk about. but
This
maybe
one's
people know
not
about.
related for cruising at all. Not cruising related.
Oh,
It's
Well,
it's
I wouldn't go that far.
It's-
People that are cruising could be involved in this question.
Yes.
Yes.
It's kind of like a history-ish question. We were looking at some sort of travel
All right.
cards.
Okay.
You just-
All right.
And
Read
we
that.
just,
read that
found this one. There was nothing much cruising in there, so we just picked this one here.
You just read
So,
that question.
yeah, I'll
there,
just read
Claire.
that question there. All right.
Oh my god.
Kids a little
All
chatty.
right. Featuring a white cross on a red background, which country has the oldest national flag still in use today?
Say it again. Say it again.
Featuring a white cross on the red background, which country has the oldest national flag still in use today?
Ooh, a couple of people saying Switzerland.
It's not Switzerland. That's what I thought too, but it's not that.
Okay. Anne-Marie says Canada.
Miss Michelle got it.
Miss Michaela.
Or Michaela.
Michaela. Michaela. Miss Michaela. You nailed it with the Denmark answer.
Denmark.
Ooh, Daddy's like, you're close, but man, just a little tardy on that. I'm sorry. Miss Michaela is a big winner there. Miss
All right,
Michaela.
Miss Kaylee.
All right, you're down to two gifts: the neck sash or the picture holder. Neck sash or picture holder. It's a tough decision. She's probably conversing. She's talking to her family and friends. She's gonna take the neck thing.
Okay.
Next thing, all right?
I'm sitting there going neck sash, and she comes in with, "I'll take the neck thing. Just give me that thing that goes around your neck. No big deal. I'll take that thing." Excellent.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right.
And we have one final question, and the
Okay.
winner will get
All right.
a lovely little Carnival looks like a drink picture holder.
Yeah.
So you will be the winner of that.
And also,
And this
all right,
question is something that has
About
to do
us.
with us.
About
Yes.
us.
If
So
you
if
watch, if you
videos, know.
religiously, maybe not religiously, if you have watched our videos, you may know the answer to this tricky sharonatsea question.
Yeah. We
All
kind of
right.
had to dig deep for this one.
Yes.
Because we didn't want to do
So
anything
here is
too-
our sharonatsea question.
You got to dig back a ways.
What ship was our favorite cabin on? Not our favorite ship, but the favorite cabin on the ship. This does not include, like.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, not our
I-
fit. We've mentioned
What
recently
do you say?
several times what our favorite ship is. Okay, so then this isn't saying it's not on that ship, but it's not the ship. We want to know what ship our favorite cabin that we've ever stayed in
Yes.
is on.
We've talked about it a couple times. We've mentioned it. Sharon made a video. People are just throwing names out there.
And I will say that it's not, it may not be our favorite ship. Well, but
Yeah,
It-
not really.
it was a great cabin.
Well, I mean, I like every ship, but.
Not yet. No, nobody's got it yet. I'm looking at them. Ice Ticks, no. Fee, no. Dan, no. Kim, no. Chucky, no.
And if you
Daddy's
could
like, no.
if you could tell us the cabin number,
Yes,
or what
if
type
you
of
can
cabin
get
it
the
is,
cabin
you'll
number,
get a bonus prize.
there's a
No,
bonus with the prize.
no.
People are getting a bit close.
Tia, no. Amanda, no.
They're gonna go through every
Dana
part of the
Ballard,
ship.
no. Mike, no. People just throwing names out there.
At least most of those are ones we've been on. I
Yes.
guess, so.
No, not the Splendor.
No worry.
Debbie, you're close. I have said that I love aft balconies.
That is one of our favorite
Cabin
Yeah.
103.
But
I
this
don't
is
think
our
that's-
ultimate favorite.
I don't even think
Yes.
most recent numbered online.
And the key is because Sharon actually did a video of Sherry Sandlin,
You got it.
our cabin that we stayed in on the Miracle.
And
Now-
Sharon, if you can,
Now,
And I will say the Miracle is definitely not our favorite ship, but we love this cabin.
yes,
It,
nice big old cabin. Amy was very
Oh.
close on that.
yes.
Well, I don't know.
Wasn't
if it was.
it-
I don't
wasn't
think.
Amy
Chucky was in
yeah,
there
Amy
now.
was
I think
the
a
one
few
who won
folks probably
the-
scrolled through and
yeah.
saw some.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
Is there something special for Sherry? If Sherry, you can say
Yes,
which
if
cabin
Sherry,
number it is.
There is.
Sherry, if you can find the cabin number, by just maybe, I don't know, going through videos, you can find it. But if you can name that, you'll get a little surprise with your gift.
Yes, and I hope guys don't mind that I'm drinking a beer. I'm trying to do some product placement. I'm hoping the people from Dos Equis might see me advertising and start sending me beer.
Oh,
So just keep your fingers crossed on that for me. Yes, Stacy's a fan. Thanks, Stacy. I know I could count on you.
All right.
You're a Cheers person. All right, so Sherry, we'll give you a few minutes if you can come through with the cabin.
If not, we will tell
Sherry
you.
says that she'll pass on the prize.
Hold on, Sherry is relinquishing the prize, so pass on the prize. I'd just like to play. Please give it to number 2, and the number 2 was Amy Rogers. All right, Amy Rogers. Sherry has just generously passed on the picture holder. I don't know whether Sherry's a great person or I'm just insulted that she doesn't like the picture holder. But we'll work through it. So Amy Rogers, you are now the winner, and there you have it.
There you go, Amy.
Thank you, Fee. I hope I get a sponsorship.
Miss Michelle is asking also.
Miss Michaela.
Michaela. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure we
Okay.
butchered your name 3 times already tonight.
I don't know if I'll get
Miss
the cabin number.
Double M.
So we'll tell you on the Miracle. We've stayed actually in some suites before too, but this room we enjoyed even more than the suites we've been in. It was a premium balcony, and they don't have those. These particular ones are only on that class of ships.
Yes.
And there's 2 on deck 7 and 2 on deck 8, and they go. They have long, huge balconies. They're on the sides. The room is
room's as big as a suite,
Yeah,
but it's not a suite.
Yeah, and they're like more like square instead of the longer rooms, and they were really big.
What's the cabin number?
It's 7301 was the cabin.
7301.
We have a video.
Miss
we did a video of it, and if you watch the video, you can see the room. It's just a great.
Anyway,
room.
Miss
Janet said cabin 103. It was 7301, so she had a couple of numbers right, just backwards.
Yeah.
You're not getting any credit for that, Janet. I'm just pointing out that you had guessed some numbers. So there you have it.
Well, good try.
Yeah.
Miss Michaela, did I say it right now?
Michaela.
Michaela, all right, said that she wants to pass too because she doesn't want a lot of shipping spent on us. She's from Canada.
Oh. Okay.
That's okay, Michaela. You won, and there is no.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You're fine. Hey, listen, you guys, it's no sweat. It's a couple bucks to get sent out, and it's all good. That's the price of doing business. So,
all right.
So don't sweat that. Sherry did it, so that's cool. Everybody else, you're gonna get your gear. So just contact Sharon, send her a message or an email or whatever.
Just email
with
me
your
your
information.
shipping info, and I will get it out to you this week.
Oh, Janet said, yeah, that's what she meant. Yeah, and you can watch that video. Scroll down through the videos, and you can see Sharon's cabin tour of that cabin. You'll see why we loved it so much.
Yeah.
Funny story. We had a great in that cabin. We did the cabin crawl, and we were hosting in our cabin, and we did it on that ship. And there were probably like 25 or 30 people. And as we walked into the cabin, as I walked in, I put down a drink, and I turned to do something with the door, and I turned back. And I knocked the drink over, and it went all over the place on the floor. And it was like a Scotch and Coke or something. It was a mess. It was sticky. There's like 25 to 30 people getting ready to walk in as we're getting the cabin crawl going. Super embarrassing. And I think that was the one where you were just sitting up in the top bunk while the people were rolling into the cabin because you just happened to be in there when we came through. And Matthew was like, "What the heck's going on?" It was crazy.
I don't remember it, but I'm sure. But I remember the cabin. It was a great cabin. I like that cabin.
It was the beginning of the cabin crawl. That's why I remember it.
Yeah.
If it was the end of it, it might have been a different story. All right, so that was awesome. Great trivia. I hope you guys get a little kick out of that. We think it's fun and just doing some back and forth and involvement. So we like doing it, and thanks for playing that with us.
I'll do it again next month.
Oh,
Matthew likes
it's been about an hour. Anything else? What else is on the agenda to cover?
there's really not too much anything.
Oh, hold
going
on. Norwegian Bliss.
Oh yeah, Norwegian
All right, here's some
Bliss.
cruise news, just so
Well,
we can pretend like we're
It's probably been out
sharing
there
cruise news.
already, but there's been some videos circulating today about the Bliss on its inaugural cruise, the Panama Canal. It had a little code Bravo on it today, but it wasn't really anything major. I guess, what was it? The
See you, Vina.
What is a code
Oh.
Bravo though?
fire.
Oh,
Code Bravo is fire. I guess the incinerator booth had a little fire. It was mostly just smoke more so than fire. And the captain made an announcement, and it all got taken care of quickly. No big deal.
So, but just a little
Everything's back to
excitement on the
normal.
Norwegian Bliss. So even,
Yes.
you know, some people say the older ship's going to have their issues. Hey, brand new ship. And you said it was the incinerator
Yeah,
area.
it's
So
where
that's
they
where
burn.
they burn and dispose of stuff anyway.
They're
But things got a little bit out of
items.
control, and you might see it on the news. I don't know, but
Yeah.
Sharon was digging in for some hot
But
news.
yeah,
hot
that's
off the
about
press.
it. There's like nothing, going on. And the Bliss is on its way to Seattle. It'll be in Seattle on May 30th. Going through the Panama Canal now. It is going to make a stop in Los Angeles on the 25th, and then head up to Seattle.
We missed out on that. Huh?
So,
Amy said Carnival's sending new ships to Cuba, so I can choose my favorite. Oh, thank you, Amy.
yeah.
Then I can choose a favorite ship to stay on the ship while everybody else gets off. I don't know if I want my family getting off in Cuba, though. I'm a little
We'll be
scared of Cuba.
okay.
I'm not going to lie about it.
I'll be okay.
I'm going to do some research and see if my fear is misplaced. And then I will try to figure it out again. Jack the cable guy, you're just getting here? Jack, you missed the whole thing, dude.
You'll have to
crying out
rewatch
loud.
it.
We've been going an hour already, and you're just rolling in now?
Hey, you can't blame people.
Oh, it's okay. I know he's busy, but I mean, he missed the trivia for crying out loud.
You're touring the Bliss and that's going to be so nice.
Oh, so you're touring the Bliss?
Try and give us a little info too.
Yeah, take lots of pics.
Oh, okay. Oh, so Sherry's probably, you're doing like a little travel person tour deal? Are you just touring it, like getting on and looking at it type of thing? Is that what Sherry's doing? Sherry says she's touring the Bliss as opposed to taking a cruise on it. So I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
if that's something that you're getting.
Dana
I know. I was like that.
All right, Dana, we'll see you later, buddy.
I had a chance to go tour the Splendor this upcoming week. But since we're going on a cruise the week after, I chose not to because we didn't want to drive over there twice.
Yeah, and then I heard that I wouldn't be able to go with her, and I'd have
know.
to sit in the parking lot or roll around, Los Angeles waiting. I was like, forget that.
So
I'll
have
that's
to
cool,
next
Sherry.
time.
Good for you. Good for you. All right. So, anything else to go over?
That's about it. Anyone? There's not any great cruise deals going on this week, really. Carnival, nothing really great. Royal's having 50% off your second guest, although with Royal, that's their prices are a little up there. Sometimes that's not
really a great deal.
The biggest savings. And then Norwegian actually is still having their $50 deposits right now per person. So, and that's there's not really an end date right now, but they kind of just do it for a while and then
there
stop.
you go.
So, but it's going on right now.
And so, all right. So we got some videos coming out. There's going to be the newbie cruise, the cruising 101
We come out this week.
for any beginners, anyone who hasn't cruised before.
We had some new products sent to us that we'll be reviewing too. Those probably, I don't know if those are this week or if not early next week.
Yes.
We'll post those. And then we will be back live next Monday.
And then we'll be gone.
Then we will, next Thursday, we are going to post our packing video. And not this Thursday, the following Thursday. And then we will go live Friday night, May 25th. Just a quick kind of live before leaving on our cruise. And then we'll go live again from the ship on the 26th on Saturday.
We'll go live. We'll tell you how we're doing with, hopefully by then, Matthew and I will be 100% packed and ready to go. And Sharon will be running around crazy, putting last-minute items in suitcases and things of that nature.
Yeah, so
standard stuff.
You'll see our packing video on Thursday, and then Friday you'll get to see us all set, ready to go before we leave.
Yes,
and then I don't know how the internet will be as far as going live on the ship. We've had problems in the past.
We'll give it a shot.
And from what I hear, the Splendor does not have any updated internet right now. So
yes,
I'm not expecting.
We'll go live from our cabin.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting to probably go live.
You making a run for it?
We might try to.
I will see the stream later.
Okay.
Video thing later.
Good night,
All right.
Matthew.
Good night.
All right, Matthew's out of here.
And we might try, if not, we might try to do Facebook Live. Sometimes when YouTube Live doesn't work on the show,
Thanks, Stacey.
Facebook Live will work. So you might
Yes.
see us. Anyone that
Yeah, and when we're in the Port of Long Beach, Chucky's pointing that out. I mean, we'll still have some good video there.
Yeah, we'll go live in the Port of
I
Long
told
Beach.
Sharon that when we hop in the car at 2:30 in the morning on Saturday, we got to go live and just
Like,
say hey and
everyone's
see.
gonna be sleeping.
So we'll see. We'll see
I forgot
who's
my
up.
chair.
I might try to
think
do
this
that.
is the second time.
Yeah. So
You'll be okay
anyways, but
So,
Yeah.
all right. So that's it. So hey, it's been a great hour. You guys are awesome. We had a lot of fun. Look for new videos coming out. Look for our getting ready to go on the Splendor. And then in a couple weeks, we will be doing our whole vlog of our Splendor cruise. And
Oh no, I missed the ending. Of this
and there you have it.
yeah.
Oh, you're
And
gonna be
just
there for the ending?
remember to share our video, subscribe. Once we get to 2,500 subscribers, we are going to do another giveaway, kind of like we did with our 1,000
Oh, yeah.
subscribers. If you look back on that, we gave a pretty good box of goodies
Yeah, we're
away.
closing in on 2,000. You guys are awesome. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Just keep them coming, because when we get up there and we hit 20,000 subscribers, we plan to give away a free
Thanks,
PNXP.
guys. Awesome night. Appreciate it.